6 months ago, Roseanne Sdoia was doing what she did every Patriots Day. She first went to the 11 o'clock Red Sox game, then headed to a bar on Boylston Street to meet friends and watch runners cross the finish line. Now, that annual ritual will never be the same. These days, Roseanne Sdoia has a new routine. Twice a week, she shows up at the Spalding Rehab Center for physical therapy. This day, she's trying out a new leg, one that had just been fitted the day before. In fact, she says much of the past 6 months have centered around finding the right leg and the right fit.
And when you're at the prosthetist office, it's not you run in and get it and leave. It's a couple of hour visit because you have to try it on and adjust and walk in it. The foot might rotate in and you got to take it off, and they've got to adjust the knee, and it's a couple of hours every time you're there.
And she's an expert in all makes and models, even learning to deal with challenges, like one of her first legs that wasn't waterproof.
I was always so paranoid about getting the other one wet, whether it was raining or, being around little kids who have like hoses or water guns or whatever, and I was always like paranoid that it was going to get wet and malfunction.
Now she has settled on a military leg called the X3. After the bombings, the government made the leg available to all of the amputees. Still, it's not exactly what she wants.
I remember one of the things you said to me 6 months ago was, you want a real-looking leg. Eventually, will you be able to get that?
I'm in the process of getting what they call a dress-up leg. And that one will have like a static 2-inch heel, and it will have the silicone cover. So if I want to wear dresses or skirts, then I'll put that leg on opposed to this one, and I'll have that one instead.
When we first met Roseanne just weeks after the bombings, the day's events were fresh in her mind. She had ordered a drink at the bar at the Forum, then got a text that her friends were approaching the finish line. She went out and stood right near this mailbox. She heard the first explosion and thought it was odd. Then the second went off right next to her.
I knew I couldn't run. I guess I must have yelled for help, but it was kind of like a dream where you think you're yelling for help, but you don't hear it come out. And then some guy at the time that I didn't know, or some kid who I've recently met, saw me, and for whatever reason he was drawn to me, and he's like, "You have to get out of here." And he pulled me to the street, and then people started to help me.
Roseanne says a female police officer named Shayna picked her up and carried her to an ambulance, reassuring her all the way.
She told me, she's like, "You're going to be okay, you're going to be okay." And she told me I had a leg. She's like, "I don't know what condition it's in, but you have a leg."
Since then, everything has been a whirl. Time has gone fast, and she's really focused on getting her life back to where it was.
Did you have time this summer where you just felt like you were enjoying a summer day?
A few, but yes, I made sure that I did. One of my favorite things in the summer to do is to go to Nantucket. And I got there the normal amount as I did last year and the years before. So usually spend 4th of July there. I was there this 4th of July. It was a goal. Leg or no leg, I was going.
As for the guys who did this to her, Roseanne says she has no interest in knowing anything about them.
You don't read about it?
If it's on TV, I'll watch it. If I stumble upon it, maybe, but it's not something that I do to seek out information or knowledge or whatever. I just want to move forward. There's more things that are important to me about my recovery than following that, and I don't feel as though that helps you move forward.
From the beginning, Roseanne has been relentlessly upbeat and positive, saying she feels lucky that many people were hurt much more seriously than she was, but admits she has her gloomy days.
I have my sad days. Where you just wake up sad and you cry all day.
What are you looking forward to next?
I'm really looking forward to taking a couple steps on that running leg and trying to get back to working out and my normal activities and just regular, normal day-to-day life.
She's amazing. We're going to keep on Roseanne Sdoia's story.